Cool, hey guys, again, we're continuing our journey here, 2018 SEMA. We're in front of the Sport Truck booth, Sport Truck USA. The four, maybe arguably the biggest names in suspension, number one being BDS. BDS is a huge name, quality, integrity, everything they do it better than everybody else. Number two, Zone Off-Road. Zone quickly, the best value line in America. All owned by Fox Shocks. They've got everything for every application. I want to go over and talk to Carter. I've been dying to hear what's new for BDS this year. Carter.
Chris, hi man.
Good to see you.
So how's the show been so far?
It's cool. I mean, my head's spinning just because there's so many people. 140,000 people visit this. It's insane, and so many new cool things. Cool.
I'm still amazed that I have a voice at this point of the show.
I bet. Cool. Hey, I know, as I've explained, BDS is obviously, you guys are in the front. Everybody wants to be BDS. BDS Definitely. Is cool. Incredible warranty. Everything you do is you're leading by example. And
top quality parts, awesome warranty behind it. We're doing all the late model stuff, but we also branch into early model stuff.
Cool.
So, have you heard about this kit?
So I know I have not heard anything about, now what you're saying is, so for guys that are lay people, so the 11 to 18, BDS had a coilover conversion. This is for your GM 2500, your 1-tons. Now I have a 2017 GM 1-ton, so this is intriguing to me because I've been trying to decide, do I want to go with traditional torsion, or do I want to get rid of torsion bars and go to the coilover kit? So tell me quickly before we jump to the 01 to 10, tell me about what the success you guys had with this, with the coilover conversion.
Definitely.
Cool.
Yeah, so 2 years ago we launched the coilover conversion for the 11 and up trucks. It was something like, something different, integrate some coilovers, get rid of the torsion bar. It's a lot more reliable, a lot better ride, and then you have the adjustment of the DSC. So you can adjust how the compression adjustment is for your ride style, for what your vehicle is set up for.
I just think that's, sorry to interrupt. I just think that is so cool. I mean, you got this massive torsion bar running in the back, you crank it, it creates lift.
A lot of guys will put the keys on there and crank it to get a little more lift.
Right.
You're sacrificing ride quality.
Right.
You're putting more tension on that torsion bar.
Right. So that goes away.
That going away. With the newer trucks, you're getting a new upper control arm, new lower control arm, some support bracing, the brackets to mount the coilovers, and then of course the Fox 2.5 DSC coilovers.
Okay, so this was massively successful.
Way more than we ever expected, but it's awesome to see. It's hard to keep it on the shelf because we're pumping them out. And
so all the 01 to 10 guys were like a little bit jealous.
I mean, that's exactly how this kit started. We had no intention of doing it for a previous generation model. We were going to do all the late model stuff, but after we came out with it, I think for every guy that wanted the new truck, we have 3 that want it for this previous model. So for the 01 to 10, we finally are offering it by the end of the year. It's going to be available a 4.5 and a 7-inch version of the coilover conversion. So
coilover conversion, full suspension, 4.5 or 7-inch.
Yep. So the coilover is going to be dialed in for those ride heights, but along with that, they do have a preload adjustment. So you can dial them in for the exact height you want to get it. Say you put a winch bumper on there and you lose a little bit of height, you can crank up the preload on the coilover and dial it back in
and raise that right back up.
Get back to having that level stance, and on top of that, you can still adjust high and low speed compression adjustment.
So actual ride quality as well. So height and ride quality.
All can be dialed in. The upper control arms we're using, they're all chromoly, all TIG welded. We actually index the ball joint cup, so it uses a ball joint rather than uniball. If you're anywhere that has salt or any kind of debris that can get in there, it's not great on uniballs. So we use a traditional ball joint like the trucks have.
And I don't know if consumers understand that, because one of my frustrations is I see a lot of uniballs out there, and it's really not a daily driver uniball.
It's not.
Guys,
you get a ton of travel out of it.
Yes.
However, it's not reliable.
I try to tell consumers, look, if you're going to race across the desert for 1,000 miles, buy a uniball. But most of the Liftkits4less customer, quite honestly, it's a daily driver.
They're going to use this truck.
They use it every day, and so this is designed to give you thousands and thousands of effortless use. And what happens if it fails?
Well, it's a Moog part. You can go to your auto parts store and get a replacement. Just like any wearing part, or you can come through us, we'll get you a replacement. So,
cool.
It has a nice dust cover. You pull the dust cover off, you can service it as far as putting more grease in there.
And so lastly on this kit, now there's thousands of 01 to 10 2500s.
They're still around.
Guys, yeah, thousands.
They're still around, and I think that's where all this came from.
Right. So a lot of guys already have a 6-inch suspension system. Would it be possible to just get the coil over, do like a coil over conversion?
Like an upgrade kit?
An upgrade kit.
Yeah, definitely. That's all in the works. This is designed to work with most kits on the market. There might be a few odds and ends that might need to get modified, but for the most part, this will work with any kit on the market. In that 5 to 7 inch range.
Yeah, because I'm sure there's guys out there, they bought, spend a couple of grand.
Yeah, definitely.
And they don't need everything, but maybe just the coiler. That's pretty cool. So let's talk a little bit about Zone.
Yeah.
We'll walk over here. I know you got, now I have not seen this. This is new. This is brand new. How long has this been out, or is it even out?
This kit is launching this week, actually.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, brand new for
I'll let you jump in here.
Well, brand new for us. This is our Zone line, our sister company. They do high quality products. So rather than a chromoly TIG welded arm, they're using a boxed. It's all 1/8-inch steel, boxed. Still uses the ball joint rather than the uniball. So you get
Moog.
All Moog. You get a rubber bushing just like the factory, so you get the
ultra
reliability.
soft.
Oh, definitely.
Great ride.
Nice and quiet. You don't have to worry about all the noise and the popping and the squeaking that you get from some of the other kind of control arms.
Sure.
So we were a little late to the market on the leveling kit game for the Titan XD, and there's a reason for that. We started looking at what everyone was doing. They were just putting these spacers on there and realizing how much it screwed up the geometry of that truck.
The rest of the suspension.
Yes.
There are a lot of cheap manufacturers that will just throw a kit on.
Say, oh, you got your 2 inches, you're good to go.
Yeah, and then you can't align.
And then 10,000 miles later, you're coming back, why are my tires
The
worn?
wheels are freaky.
So we don't like doing that. We like doing it the right way. So with this kit, you're actually getting several parts all integrated in there. So on top of the top mounted strut spacer, a set of upper control arms. The upper control arms are going to position the axle correctly, or sorry, I'm blanking out, it's been a long day.
Yeah, I bet. I don't even know how you can talk.
It's going to position the spindle correctly to help correct the steering on it. You're going to get your steering link, the center link that you replaced. This is one solid piece, all machined down. And what this does is actually make it so that throughout wheel travel, as you go from full droop to full compression, your tires aren't doing this.
Okay.
So it's going to make it so when you actually use your truck, whether on road or off, you're not wearing your tires out.
That'd be a little scary if you were driving like this.
So this took definitely a lot of time to develop. Our engineers put a lot of effort into that and to figure out what it actually needed to correct. And it's not an issue with the Nissan, but it's one ride. It's not factory ride height. It's not too bad.
It really speaks to why people trust the sport truck name, whether it's BDS or Zone. Yep. You guys do things the right way.
We're not going to cut corners. We're not going to try to come out with a cheap kit to
just be first to market.
We want to do it the right way. We want our customers to have a good product, reliability, safety.
Sure. And then sway bar end links, is this rear or front?
Rear sway bar end links, new shocks, and then you're going to get a 2-inch block for the rear.
Oh, so it has a block, so it lifts the whole truck.
Yeah, it's going to lift the whole truck.
Oh, cool.
The block is optional, obviously, because if a guy wants to level the stance, he's not going to want to run that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
The standard comes with a 2-inch block.
Cool.
Nitro shocks.
Cool. I see a million trucks around here. I know you guys got all kinds of stuff.
I've been around. I've had a chance to walk the show in the morning before it gets busy here. Honestly, I love our booth. I love how it came out. It's definitely something cool. We got a bar you can hang out. We got a spec truck hung up so you can watch TV.
Yeah, that's insane.
We got beers, water, and energy drinks behind the bar.
Get a shot of that spec truck. So that's amazing. Cool.
We do the gamut. So from your everyday stuff to the racers, we play with all those markets, especially having Fox as our parent company.
Yeah.
It definitely brings us to that market of hardcore guy that's going to race our stuff, but at the same time, we're enthusiasts, but we got to get to work, we got to get to the store, we got to do our stuff on a daily basis.
Hey, we want to be safe. Our wife's in there, our kids are in there.
So all of our kits, and I know you know this, but for everyone out there, all our kits are Fmvss 126 compliant. We put it through all the testing to make sure that the electronic stability control system still works and still functions exactly like it does from factory. Because the factory has to get tested, has to meet certain demands from the government, and we have to test all of our stuff to make sure that it continues to meet those demands.
Right, and the reason why that's so important is, one, it's expensive to complete that test. A lot of small manufacturers just don't do it because they can't afford the test. So pretty cool you guys are.
We go through that. It's that extra step just to know that our stuff's made to the highest standard and made to what the OEM expects. So that on top of our warranty, it's just
it's all the way around.
Carter, thank you so much. Hey guys, remember at Liftkits4less, we carry all the Zone products, all the BDS products, before videos, after videos, install videos, how-to videos, install instructions, wheel, tire, warranty, everything's there. Check us out at Liftkits4less. Thanks, Carter.
Yeah, see you, buddy.